buy Mexico, too. While we're at it, you know, I bet we could get Ukraine for a steal. The other thing that he started talking about, where I'm kind of like, but at the same time, freaks me the fuck out. Like, I'm really freaked out about this. We don't need an Iron Dome. Like, I don't really think we need an Iron Dome.
We're going to pause for a second for our housekeeping, but let me do some explanation on how we're going to move forward. Our rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced. With the results of the previous 4 elections, our elected officers are currently 2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. So again, this is what we have to do for this vice chair race. We have to elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender.
So, yeah, I'm fine with Elon doing everything he's doing. As so far, I have not seen Elon doing anything wrong. Donald Trump, however.
They're programmed to be peaceful, like you. But for some reason, it's not catching.
Donald Trump.
What?
They suppress the lighting, the glycosylated salts, and then boop, boop, boop. Angry turtles. We don't like it.
There's the rub.
So, holy shit, what a fucking week. It's been crazy. I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck's going on? Every day it's some wild fucking crazy ass new thing. Elon's working. Holy shit. We shut down U.S. aid. No more 32,000 for transgender comics in Peru. Motherfucker, transgender comics don't even sell good in the U.S., where that shit's like pushed hardcore. They don't fucking Peruvians don't give a shit about what the fuck. Just wastes of money everywhere. Like billions of dollars for just a road somewhere. Huh? Billions of dollars for this, that, and the other thing. This just never fucking happened. Like, it's just not, nobody's doing it. It's not going on. Nothing. And now they're like, yeah, fuck this whole thing. It's just all gone. Shut the whole fucking shit down. And then Elon goes to the Board of Education. And everybody fucking goes out there. You know, like all the politicians. Not everybody. Just the politicians. It's like all the politicians and all their staffers went to go and protest this shit. Real grassroots, guys. Like, I can tell when it's only you guys protesting, it's something we're better left without. You guys are better left being told no. No, we're not going to side with you on this one. Fuck off. Like, I can. It's a sure sign. Oh, all the congressmen are out there. Fucking Chuck Schumer's out there crying. Yeah, don't care. Shut it down. Whatever it is they're crying about, shut it down. Fuck them. Like, every time, whatever it is, fuck them. No, we don't need it. Whatever it is, we don't need it. I can just tell. And, man, U.S. aid, we don't need it. Right? Like, U.S. aid aids the U.S. That's like the fucking, the placard that everybody's walking around with. Doesn't sound like it. Like, every damn thing that I have seen that they have listed has nothing to do with us. Not a fucking thing. So, you know, and it doesn't really even help anybody else. Like, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but DEI initiatives don't help people. That's why they're like fucking outlawed now. Because it didn't help shit, it made everything worse. So even if we're doing DEI shit in other countries, I mean, I guess I could see how that's helping us. We're just fucking them over. And that kind of pushes us ahead a little bit, but like, that's bad. Like, it's bad to purposefully hold people back just so you could get ahead. That's a Democrat thing. You know what I mean? Like, So USAID, fucking done. Fucking Board of Education, that looks like that's about fucking done. Even former heads of the Board of Education are like, yeah, get rid of it. It sucks. Like when the former boss knows, yeah, this is bullshit. We don't need it. We don't need it. Give the control back to the states. I'm fine with that. And everybody who's like, he's shutting down. He's not shutting down schools, you morons. He's shutting down the governing fucker body. The I'm going to fuck everything up body. That's fucking everything up. So, this is good. This is really good. I like it. Elon is going crazy. We're just cutting fucking everything stupid. And man, like, it doesn't surprise me that there's a bunch of stupid things going on. But the amount is shocking. Like, Elon has already probably saved us $1 trillion. It's February 9th. From January 20th, well, really, from January 21st, because fuck it, they didn't do any work. All they did was dance all day that first day. But from January 21st, the real first day of full work, to February 9th, and he's probably saved us $1 trillion. Like, what? Can't wait to see more of that. That's good pussy right there. We've been having hostages released. We're getting them back. The thing that seemed almost fucking impossible with Joe Biden. They're just really dug in, man. I don't know. They just don't want to give these people up. All of a sudden, they're starting to come home. Interesting. It's weird. It's kind of like the problem of there's just so many immigrants, we just can't, there's nothing we can do. And it reduced by 98% in the fucking first, week before Donald Trump became president. I like seeing it. This is business speed, man. For those of you who don't work in big business or have never worked in big business, you just kind of do little business things, right? This is the speed of business. This is what it's like. Government moves at its best at the speed of dry concrete, right? That's at its best. When government is really working for the people, it moves at the speed of dry concrete. It just sits there and doesn't do anything, right? That's at its best. At its worst, it moves at the speed of slightly wet concrete. At its worst, it just goes so slowly that the people are dead before anything's resolved, right? So, that's government. Business changes on a dime, man. Shit that was popular yesterday is fucking anathema today. And you gotta be on that second by second. You gotta be moving. That's the speed of business. This is the speed of business. It has been, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? We're on the 3rd week of the man's presidency, and already we've saved ourselves $1 trillion and shut down all manner of dumb fuckery that we didn't need. We've gotten rid of 40,000 useless fucks that didn't want to go to work. That is moving at the speed of business. I love it. I like everything Pete Hegseth's doing. As soon as people are getting voted in, bam, they're fucking off and running. Oh, shit. And I know, nobody voted in Elon Musk. Except technically, everybody who voted for Trump kind of voted in Elon Musk. Let's just be reasonable here. Elon did the fucking interview with Trump months before the election. Elon, in that interview, brought up Doge. And Trump was like, that sounds great. And everybody was like, fuck yeah. The comments scrolled with people going, yeah, that'd be fucking amazing. So yeah, we voted for Elon. But, even if I were to take that point as reasonably valid, I didn't vote to give $30,000 to Peru for a transgender comic book. I'd vote to give billions of dollars to fucking Africa for a road in the middle of nowhere that nobody uses. I didn't vote for that shit either. So, I'll take the not voted in guy getting rid of the not voted in bullshit any day of the week. Like, do you remember voting on that? Does anybody remember voting on anything that they see scrolling on the news for all these fucking things that USAID was doing? Did anybody vote on that? I didn't vote on that. I never agreed to any of that. So, you know, it takes an unelected guy to get rid of unelected shit. And yeah, I count a lot of those people as unelected shit. I didn't elect everybody working at USAID. I don't remember that election. So, fuck your argument. Your argument is stupid. It's stupid beyond belief. Pay attention to what's going on. Quit just trying to lie. Like, for what? No, that's an unfair request. I cannot request that the Democrats stop just bold-faced lying and twisting about everything. Because they've got nothing. And when you've got nothing, the only thing you have left is just simply to corrupt what's there. And then say, well, I have this corrupt shit version of what you have. So this is all I got. Like, that's all they got is corrupt shit versions of what everybody else just has. You know, everybody else has gender. They've got a corrupt shit version of it. Everybody else has government. They've just got a corrupt shit version of it. Everybody else has good fucking economic plans. They've just got a corrupt shit version of it. So, of course, they have to lie about everything. All they have is corrupt shit. It's the only thing they got. What are you bringing me? Corrupt shit? Oh, okay, how are you selling it to me? Corrupt. So, yeah, I'm fine with Elon doing everything he's doing. As so far, I have not seen Elon doing anything wrong. Donald Trump, however, he keeps going on with this let's make Canada a 51st state thing. I'm not a fucking fan of that. I am not a fan of giving them say in our government. If we want to make them a protectorate, if we want to make them like Puerto Rico, where we just kind of, you know, watch over them, but you get no say, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm fine with making Alaska and fucking Hawaii also protectorates where, you know, we'll protect you, but you get no say. Like, because they're fucking retarded too. I wish we could do that. It'd be just the Continental 48. Like, that would be great. But we can't. We've already made that mistake. And we need to not make another one. We need to not give them 10 seats in fucking Congress and 2 seats in the Senate so that the Democrats can have fucking retard control over everything in those branches. Like, no. I do not ever want to have President fucking Trudeau. Like, people who are fine with the MAID program. MAID, M-A-I-D. What does that stand for? Medical Assistance in Dying. Oh, you have depression? Oh, okay. Well, we could give you pills that'll, you know, fuck with your head and kind of make you feel better, or we could give you pills that'll kill you. You know, we could just kill you. If you don't want to deal with your depression, we could just kill you. Oh, you have a cough? Oh, well, we can give you pills that'll fix you. Or we can give you pills that'll kill you. Oh, you got a hangnail? We got something for that. Like, these motherfuckers are just killing people. They're just random killing people. And it's state-sponsored suicide. No society that is cool in any way with state-sponsored suicide should be suffered to survive. The Canadian, if we're going to take Canada into our country, first of all, you're not allowed to have any representatives in any form of government for the next 100 years. That is a base minimum. For the next 100 years, your country and your society has to assimilate to ours, which means you don't get to just randomly kill people anymore. I'm sorry, no, the MAID thing is done, right? And you're going to stop being fucking stupid, and you're going to start getting real. Like, and for the next 100 years, you have to become more like us and less like idiots, and then you can have representatives and all that stuff. It's got to be some shit like that. Like, I don't trust these people. I'm sorry. And there's Canadians in my audience. My audience is not grand. And I got Canadians in there. And I understand. You guys are looking at me like, but not me. I know. Not you. You gotta fucking, I don't know, talk to your neighbors and be like, what the fuck are we doing? And explain to them, you know, killing people is wrong. Even if they want you to kill them, killing people is kind of wrong. Like, if it's an absolute last resort and somebody's got a leg hanging on by a string and they're gonna die and there's no way to get them medical help, you let nature take its course. You know what I mean? Like, even then, you let nature take its course. If somebody's suffering from some terrible disease and their life is fucking pain from the moment they fucking wake up to the moment they wake up, right? The pain throughout the night too. Right? If it's fucking just 24/7 pain, all right, fine. I can be argued into allowing that as an act of mercy. Cool. But you're depressed? Bitch, I'm depressed. But I don't want to kill myself. Better to be oppressed and alive and have the opportunity to find happiness than just be dead and not know what the fuck. And it's not like these are wonderful, just, moral people. If the Pope was like, I'm depressed, I think I might need to kill myself, I'd be like, well, at least you got some insurance. But the fucking just normal people? No! So every time he brings up Canada, I'm just like, oh my God. I don't like it. He's going to have to come at me with a lot more than just, we want Canada to be the 51st state. He's going to have to start explaining to me how many centuries it's going to be before they're allowed to have a say in our fucking way of ruling. Like, I know. Like, and he's going to have to come at me with a lot more than we just want Canada. No, I don't want Canada. Sorry, Canadians. Those of you who are like, oh, it'd be great. No. Your people as a whole, on average, are too stupid. You do too much stupid shit. So, still bringing that up. Still going for that. Love the idea of buying Greenland. And here's another point. We buy Greenland. It's just kind of ours. Like, it becomes a protectorate, I imagine. We'll put bases all over the place. We'll have missile defense systems. We'll be ready to go. We'll have all this shit going on over there. And we'll make them a part of our economy. And we'll trade with them freely. And all this kind of stuff. Right? I think that's great. Why are we talking about making Canada the 51st state? Buy them! We're America! We can afford Canada! Canada's cheap on the market. We could buy Canada and do the same with them. Hey, you're just, you know, we own you now. We'll trade with you freely. We'll make you a part of our economy, you know. We'll give you values and morals and, you know, like, we just own you after that. We just own all your country. I'm fine with that. Why can't we do that? Let's buy Mexico too. Mexico also fucking cheap. It's a shithole. That's why everybody's running away from it. We could buy them. Kill off and clean out all the cartels, you know? We'll have all the fucking all the tequila we need. We'll have all the guacamole. Chuck Schumer will be happy. We'll have all the guac. Buy Mexico too. While we're at it, you know, I bet we could get Ukraine for a steal, and I bet that'd stop Russia from attacking it. I bet we'd get Taiwan on the cheap, pennies on the dollar. Why don't we just start buying other nations? If we're cool with buying Greenland, why make Canada a state? Buy them! They're affordable. So, I'm confused as to where he's gotten mixed up on the whole, we really don't need Canada's input in our government. But, I think we could certainly buy them. We could afford it. Again, on the cheap. So, I would like a more uniform message from the president. It's kind of what I'm getting at. I would very much like a more uniform message of purchasing nations as opposed to making them a part of us. Especially when they're full of retards. Like, look, dude, and I'd be fine, like, you know, I'll take Australia. Australia could be our 51st state. I'm fine with that. Their government's retarded, but they go if they become a state. And the people are pretty decent. And if we say, hey, you guys aren't going to have your system of shit anymore, you're going to have our system of shit, I think things would work a hell of a lot smoother in Australia. I think Australia is far better to be a 51st state than fucking Canada. But hey, whatever, you know, it is what it is. And Australia, of all nations in the world, could use some fucking saving. So, you know, whatever. But it's not like we can't afford Australia too. We could buy that place too. Buy it all. Man, the reason you get wealthy as a person, as an individual, is so that you can buy things, right? You buy all the necessities. And then when the necessities are satisfied, you go, let's buy some fun shit, right? And you start buying fun shit, right? When you're a nation, the only reason to get wealthy as a nation is so that you can buy shit. You buy all the necessities. We got the food, we got the water, we got the energy, we got all the shit we need. Now let's buy some fun stuff. Australia's fun. Let's buy it. Greenland's fun. Let's buy it. Iceland's fun. Let's buy it. Denmark's fun. Let's buy it. Europe's fun. How ironic. Let's buy it. Let's just start buying it. Russia. We could probably get Russia pretty fucking cheap. And Putin might just be greedy enough to go for it. Hey man, let's just... You want to be a problem, Iran? You want to be a problem for us? Let's buy you. We will crush you economically to the point where we can just buy you. And then you'll just be ours. And we'll chase all the assholes we don't like into the far end of fucking Upper Mongolia, which will be like the only region that we just don't even own. And we won't bother to own it because fuck it, that's where all the assholes live. We just push them all there. All the terrorists. Go there where you won't bother nobody. Or maybe we can repurpose Australia. We could buy Australia and repurpose it for what it was originally intended. And we can send all the terrorists to Australia and just give them no planes and keep them landlocked. And y'all assholes can blow each other up until it's just done. And then, when it's done, we can move all the Australians back to Australia, rebuild it, and fucking... We're good! Anyways, there's my thought on that. I really wish he would stop talking about making Canada the 51st fucking state. I disapprove. Unless there are heavy restrictions on a lot of different things. Made has got to go. Sorry, no. Like things on that level and things on the level of 100 years until you can have a say. Like shit like that. Like things like that must happen. It can't be in my lifetime where they have fucking President Trudeau. What a fucking nightmare. So, yeah. Like, there's that. The other thing that he started talking about where I'm kind of like... But at the same time, freaks me the fuck out. Like, I'm really freaked out about this. We don't need an Iron Dome. Like, I don't really think we need an Iron Dome. President Trump is talking about how we need an Iron Dome. I don't think we need an Iron Dome. An Iron Dome is a missile defense system. I understand why Israel has an Iron Dome. Because they have incessant, never-ending rockets being fired at them from all around. So I get it. They need, you know, a defense system for the rockets that are constantly bombarding them. I understand that. We ain't got that. When the fuck was the last rocket that was fired at us? Like, I mean, look, South or North Korea, they're constantly firing rockets at us. But, like, general geographic direction is not really what... requires a fucking Iron Dome. They can't get their rockets to go more than 100 miles out to sea before they crash into the ocean. So, like, I'm not terribly afraid that they're kind of symbolically firing rockets at us. Doesn't mean we need a defense system. Like, the last rockets that came into our country destroyed the World Trade Centers, and they were planes, not rockets. If we're going to have a missile defense system that's going to be shooting down planes, that's going to be concerning. We already have enough planes falling out of the goddamn sky. We don't need them shooting them down. So, like, before that, the only rockets that I can think of that were fired at our country were, again, also planes. Pearl Harbor. Like, what? It would have been cool to have had a missile defense system back then. But it was a military base. They had missiles. They got us by surprise. Like, I don't think we need to spend the money. We're talking about not wasting money, and now we're going to spend how much money on a missile defense system that's never going to get used. But this is why it freaks me the fuck out. Because unlike we want Canada to be the 51st state, I think I pretty much know the ins and outs of that. It's a bad fucking idea. But we need a missile defense system? Why? Like, we don't need it. So why do you want it? And therein is what's freaking me the fuck out about it. Because it's like, okay, do we need a missile? Are we getting threatened? Like, do we need a missile defense system? Like, is this a thing? I thought, we're going to put it in Greenland? Just have a stopgap between, okay. But, like, do we need a missile defense system? So that makes me kind of go, okay, I'm fine with it. You know, like, we don't need it. It's a waste of money. However, the fact that it's being floated out there, I'm kind of like, well, do we need it? Because if we need it, then we better fucking have it. And I guess, at the end of the day, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But fuck me, man. Like, what? Do we need that? Like, okay, it's kind of shocking. So, some of the best, I'm saving it for last. I know we're almost a half an hour into this video, so most people aren't going to see it, but whatever. Those of you who stay throughout, you're always rewarded with little treats. I give little treats of fun giggles. The other thing that has happened in the last week that has just made me all fucking warm and fuzzy inside. It's the shit that Donald Trump is doing that makes me just want to get up on my tippy toes and kiss him on the cheek. He has taken the 50 fucking retards that said lies to us. Oh, Hunter Biden's laptop? Yeah, that's all Russian disinformation. Here, I'll sign on to that. Those lies. They are fired. I know they're retired, but guess what? You are fired beyond fired. You are fired. You are banned from all federal buildings. You have your clearance stripped. You have your intelligence clearance stripped. You are now basic fuck you citizens. Yes! Like, I love that. I love it. All the people that they're like, man, we'll pay you your next salary for your next 9 months. Just never come back. And people are like, I think 40,000 people are like, okay, well, I'll take it. Like, that's so awesome. Not only does that save us money in the long run for people we clearly don't need to have employed in the government, but also it takes away influence. It takes away the resist movement. All the people that really hate Donald Trump, they're just quitting. Yeah, they won't just be there to fuck shit up. That's awesome. It's going to save us money because we don't need to hire back those positions. We don't need 5 million HR officials in the government. We just don't. We need like maybe 3. Maybe none. Like, there's so much good to it. So many we're not going to get anywhere near as many leaks. We're not going to get anywhere near as much bullshit. We're not going to get anywhere near as many lawsuits. Like, dude, the problems of the U.S. government have been solved. Fire the people making problems. The solution that's been around since fucking 4000 BC. You fire the problem makers. The Lord was the first one to do it. I've given you all of this. Just don't eat that tree. They ate the tree. You're fired. Get out. No. Fire the troublemakers. When I was working at the fucking company I worked at for 15 years, I begged them. Fire the troublemakers. We had the perfect opportunity for it. We had layoffs. We did massive layoffs. We laid off like half the fucking company. And you know who we laid off? The good workers. Because the shit workers had been there shitting up the place forever. They had seniority. They'd earned a firing 50 million times over, but we kept them. And I was like, what is wrong with you? You're firing our backbone to keep our fucking appendix. We don't need the appendix. Get rid of it. And a couple months in, you know what I was told? Yeah, I think we should have probably gotten rid of it. We could have really used that as an opportunity to clean house. No shit. That's what I said to you when you had the opportunity to clean house. And now we're doing it. We're firing the troublemakers. Yes. How grand. And the cherry on top, the most wonderful thing that has happened in the last week. Joe Biden got fired. Your clearance is gone, bitch. And the argument for it was that Joe Biden set the precedent when he revoked Trump's intelligence credentials.